Sagittarius, how are you? It's Doree from Sassy Woman Tarot here to do your May read, and just trying to get everything organized here. Make sure to ask a yes or no question for my Chinese fortune sticks, which I'll pull at the end. Well, I want to let you know that Capricorn won the views with over 1,400 on my shorts, so they got the first reading. And then Cancer won the regular reads, and that was for over 70. We have some new base people in our base. Thank you. Welcome, base builders, with me. And really appreciate the likes. Think about if the Capricorn would have hit the like button for all those over 1,400 views. Bam, that would have been nice. Hey, just hit the like button. That'd be great. That would help my channel. All right, so I want to let you know I'm going to be going using the Mystic Mondays, and then I'm going to clarify with Barbara Walker Tarot, and I'm going to bring out a witch's wisdom. I'm going to use some Gypsy fortune telling cards, and a card already popped out before when I was shuffling. I'm just going to light some sage here quick. But a card already popped out, so I want to use it because I was starting to meditate on your cards, and I don't want to not have that available. So I just want to sage here quick and ask for the powers that be to promote the reading to be the best that you've had, and that you'll resonate with, and that it will ring true for you, and to protect us in the white light of heaven. I always pray for that, and other things as well when I meditate. So what we got first off was the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands, I'm just going to show you quick. The Four of Wands is usually romance, harvest, home, stability, accomplished plans, So it's really a nice card to start off with. So I didn't want to say, well, it had to do with, it has to definitely do with Sagittarius. So, all right, so let's get your read going. I am going to give away a new reading in May. It's going to be random. Hit the like button and put in the comments that you'd like a free read. I'm still waiting on the other person that I gave a free read to. They won. I let them know. I've contacted them twice. I'm not going to chase. They have till Sunday to reach out. If they don't, they don't. Just, it's no big deal. I do personal reads. You can reach out to me, sassywomantarot@gmail. And you can just read in my bio, then, it'll tell you there. You can donate to the channel to help us grow. That's not necessary if you don't want to. You don't have to subscribe. I'm not going to beg you to do that either. We're all grown, right? We're all grown. We know what we want, what we like, what we don't like, okay? All right. Getting some decent cards here. Woo! Oh, no, shit. No, too many. Let's go again. Let's go again, please. Okay, and this is for Sagittarius for May. I don't know if I'll come on again before the end of May or what. There's two. We're going to take them. But, either here nor there. I like to do shorts sometimes too, just like, Sassy Woman and Seed of Intentions. I haven't done those for a while, so I'm going to be traveling. I have to travel to do some reads, and so, it's always good. All right, so we have the Four of Wands, Temperance, we have Strength, we have Princess of Cups, Five of Wands, and Seven of Cups. So, like I said, the Four of Wands is usually, harvest home, happy home, ba 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 ba, la 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 la. And we have Temperance, okay, and Temperance is usually, it's a Sagittarian card, which is your card, and so it's adaptation, like self-control, coordination, compromise, healing, okay? And Strength, that's a Leo card. And no, and the Princess of Cups, which I'll read because a lot of people don't like to have the Prince and Princess, intertwined there. Five of Wands, I will read that though. Let me just go ahead and keep going. Five of Wands is usually, I would say struggles, like competition, like squabbles, family squabbles, squabbles at work, just a little bitchiness, you know, no matter what gender, you know what I mean? It's just like, you know, you got to pick, or, you know, things like that. So it could be you're coming into that, you're trying to get away from that. We'll see what the cards say. And Seven of Cups is usually castles in the air. Like, sometimes things seem too good to be true. Like, you got all these cups, right? But we'll see we'll see what the reading brings. Okay, I'm going to get a Witchy Wisdom real quick, an Oracle card for you. And I'm bringing out the Gypsy Witch Fortune Telling cards. I'll pick one, maybe two, maybe three. Just depends on what I'm feeling when I get in the cards. Okay, this is for Sag for the month of May. And you get extra reads too, like if you have enough views and likes, you get a little bit extra in your reads. No, I don't know. All right, so we have water. That's what's showing to me. I'm not going to take the other one. Oh, there's two other ones, so we're not going to take those. Water cleansing. Okay, showing a little bit of boobage there. I got to watch. So they're in the water cleansing. Okay, so maybe you need to cleanse your body of toxins. Maybe you need to cleanse, get rid of some clutter. Yeah, it's a good time. Spring cleaning. It's a good thing, you know. I'm doing that myself, so you know, it always helps, I think, to get rid of the old, make room for new. You know what I mean? You know, like I'm older, so you know, you hold on to things for your kids. You know what I mean? You think, oh, they're gonna want this. No, they really don't want any more junk than what they have. Let me pull this. This says, the rapiers warn us against assaults which threaten and will occur sooner or later, according to the distance from the person. Well, there is no person there. They're up in a corner, so it's going to be a while. But watch out for any kind of threat that might come about, maybe from the squabbles. Okay, one more. I'm going to take one more Gypsy Witch Tarot. I have an older deck of these, and they're so worn out. Oh my god. The newer deck's much nicer. Alright, and this one says number 11. The fox in close proximity augurs distrust of acquaintances who are seeking to betray you. Distant, it's less dangerous. So this is, I'd just say watch your surroundings. Be aware. You know what I mean? It can't hurt to be aware. It's just telling you something could be in the offing. So just, you know, be alert. All right, so let's get this Four of Wands clarified here. Remember to get a yes or no question. Oh, I have allergies right now. And I just took some cough medicine, so I don't want it to go and bother me. I'm sorry to make that face, but that's how I feel. I don't like to be ill, and I don't like that. So hopefully that just nips it right in the bud. And I'm going to tell you, too, that on the Gypsy Witch cards, I laid that the bottom card says, a key nearby is a certain augury of success. But if surrounded by unlucky cards, the prognostication is illness. So there's not unlucky cards around it. It's just turned upright. And so I just thought maybe I'd share that with you. So the key is showing success, so that's good. So here we have clarity for the Four of Wands. Ooh, the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is usually, excuse me, the King of Swords is usually a dark man, military or civilian figure, it doesn't matter. And, excuse me, authority, as an authority figure. I'm getting a drink here while I have this card up so I can block you from seeing anything else. It is a Dunkin' cup, though. I'm a Dunkin' girl. Not to promote them, but, you know, they could sponsor me. That'd be great. All right, so, so the King of Swords. All right, so they are usually articulate, active, high standards. I feel they're high standard gentleman, usually the gentleman, but it can be, it doesn't have to be gender specific. And very patriarchal in their views, okay, and their values. I think they're fair in judgment, though, so that's pretty cool. So maybe that's coming into your life, or that's who your Harvest Happy Home is going to be about. And Temperance. Temperance is, you know, we already went over that. That's your card. So, you know, Temperance is adaptation, like adapting to. You have to get to know one another. Okay, and that, you know, that is the Hierophant. Okay, and the Hierophant is usually set in their ways, ruled by convention, traditional values. Sometimes clinging to the past can be too. But, so they're probably set in their ways. It's going to take some getting used to with the Temperance card. If you want to be around that. This can mean some deception and some deception, theft, that kind of thing. Be aware. Be very aware with all these threatening cards. Sag, watch your surroundings. And the Strength card. So maybe you're going to have strength because of something that you have coming that's not what's around you that's not trustworthy. A Princess of Cups regarding the Strength card. I'm going to read that to you, okay? Princess of Cups. Let me get the card, the book. It's a little tiny book, little tiny letters for my older eyes. I'm just going to say older because it is what it is. So, here. It says Elaine. In her temple, the red-cloaked lily maid, Moon Virgin, reveals the secret identity of the Grail and the Cauldron of Regeneration. Elaine's Cauldron, modeled on the famous Gundestrup Cauldron, depicts the mystery of sacrifice and apotheosis, resurrection to a godlike condition. Her cup is precisely positioned against her own body to suggest a womb symbol. She signifies mystical insight, hidden knowledge, revelation, a person having the gift of wisdom, or one needing to acquire it. So, maybe you're looking to become pregnant. Could be that. Could be you're very, geez, my cards went everywhere. You're very, you're very trusting in this situation, even though you've been shown, you've been deceived. You feel deception or something hidden, but you're trying to stay focused because of feeling like this is going to bring you something. It's going to pay off. Maybe you're pregnant. Maybe you are maybe you have become pregnant. Okay, and then we have the Prince of Cups, and he's just in love with love. Okay. So maybe that is going to be, and we have the Princess of Cups here. That's your next card. So, Prince of Cups, Princess of Cups, sounds like a union to me. And then we have the Princess of Cups again, which I just read to you. I'll read it from a different book, though, and see what we get from that. I don't think I should not do that. I think I'm supposed to do that for you. So let me read the Princess of Cups. From this booklet. You know, different card designers have different things in their verbiage. So this is Flow, Synchronicity, Mystic Messages. Subconscious messages swim through your conscious mind, receiving intuitive messages from within. The Princess of Cups brings you inspiration to create, to trust your insight, and to listen to your intuition. She asks you to be open-minded about new experiences, emotions, and how messages can take form. This news can be subtle or extreme, so trust your gut instincts on what it's trying to tell you. Bam. Pay attention to the synchronistic events and symbols in dreams, for it is your guide delivering you a message. Let your emotions come out to play with free rein. Vulnerability is your strength, so wear your open heart on your sleeve. Express yourself freely, as open and innocent as a curious child. Answers to questions may appear in surprising and playful ways. Very nice, right? A little bit different than what you picked up on with the other cards. But look here. The Strength, the Princess of Cups, the Prince of Cups, and the Princess of Cups. I mean, come on, guys. Really? Definitely a union. Definitely a union. I'm digging it. I am digging it. So let's see what we get on this Princess of Cups for clarity. Ooh. And there it is, way down on the floor. So let me try to get that out. Oh, the Prince of Swords. The Prince of Swords. So, and the Prince of Swords takes no prisoners. The Prince of Swords is usually like quick to defend or fight, very to the point, strong character, very strong character, judgmental, he's very judgmental, upfront and open, direct, very straightforward, okay, very straightforward, no nonsense, doesn't play around. So, you have the love, love, love. Oh, I have another one that's turned over. This is the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles. All right, Queen of Pentacles. I don't know. I think that's boobage. I don't know. We're going to cover that up. The Queen of Pentacles is usually a romantic woman with intuition, empathy, tender heart, emotionally aware, unconditional love kind of thing. So we have that on top of that. Let me go ahead and get the Five of Wands clarified for you. And we know the Five of Wands is the squabbles. So let's see what comes up out of it. Oh, I'm going to take this one. Reward, Ace of Pentacles. Wow, nice. So reward, Ace of Pentacles. Beginning of prosperity, wealth. Prosperity and wealth. It is a very prosperous looking card here. I have to cover her up. Sorry about that. Prosperity, wealth, financial reward, money. Sometimes it's a really important letter that can come up too. So maybe you're expecting something in the mail. But yeah, that's a nice card. Then you have Castles in the Air. Something seemingly too good to be true. All right. Ooh. Ooh, oh, oh. All right, so glory, Six of Wands. Wow. Six of Wands, that's nice. So we have, you know, success, good news, recognition, promotion. Bam, nice. So maybe it won't be as much as what you like, but you're coming into something good. I think looks very promising. My God, the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. It's like, oh, everything wants to come out at one time. I'm not taking any of those. It's too many. Too many, too many. All right, we have that. All right, so let's go ahead. You want to come out again? I'm taking one more card, and then I'm going to do the sticks. That was 2, 4, 5. All right, one card, please. One card. If nothing, I'm just going to go over these other cards that I have, okay? The Four of Wands, success. The Four of Wands, okay, success. Romance, Harvest Time, we already had that. Remember, that was in the beginning. I'm telling you, you got something coming in. You got something coming in, and just be aware. Be very aware because of these other threatening cards. Be very aware. I'm going to pull 1 or 2 out of here. Then I'll get the sticks. So make sure to ask you yes or no questions, Sagittarius. Ooh, I'm going to take this one and this one. 2 of them. Okay, so there are 2 sword cards. The 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. So worrying changes nothing. Decide your next step. Okay? And it seems like you're blocked, but you can still take a step. So get out of your head about everything. That's what the swords are. Get out of your head. You know, just take a deep breath. Let it flow. Believe in what you can believe in. You know, believe in the possibilities of something fabulous coming into your life in May. And just be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of the people around you. Be aware of what they're bringing, you know. Just be aware. And you have success all around here. A happy home life. Definitely a union coming in. So I wish you well very much, Sagittarius. Let's ask the sticks now. All right. This is the Sagittarius. Put them in tonight. Which one's being? Oh, it came right out. So that's what we're taking. And this is 26. 26. Can you see it? All right. It's 26. Okay, let me get my book. Okay, answer's no. It says, don't squander your resources. You're tempted to play rather than work, and it's quite easy to go on a spending spree you'll soon regret. Use self-control. So it says, don't squander your resources. You're tempted to play rather than work, and it's quite easy to go on a spending spree you'll soon regret. Use self-control. The answer is no. Sorry to give that to you at the end of that good reading. But maybe you're not supposed to buy all new. You're just supposed to hang back and wait. Wait till this comes to fruition. And, you know, if it resonates, that's great. Let me know in the comments. If you come into a union, yay, I'm digging it. If, you know, if it gets better and you're already in a union, it gets better and better and better, I can't complain about that either. That's wonderful. But that definitely, that 4 wands came up twice. I'm just digging it. Just be aware of your surroundings, you know. Just, you know, if you're going traveling, you know, just make sure you're prepared for, you know, anything that comes about. And if you're cleansing yourself, if you're cleansing your areas, make sure you don't throw out anything that you should have kept. I have one more card that popped out. The 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups, okay. It says a loss. So you're going to have to really prepare for that. The 8 of Cups, like, it says, abandoning the present situation, no longer fulfilling, walking away. Okay, so that might be a possibility. Maybe you'll feel you'll have to do that. Remember, it said you're too up in your head about it. So you decide. You have to decide. Use discernment, like I tell everybody usually in my readings, you know. You don't have to be forced into any situation. Your mind, you know, you're in control. You're in control of what you want. And so you'll know. I really feel that this will be fruitful for you, though, this month. So good luck with everything, okay, Sag? And let me know in the comments. Please hit the like button. I would really appreciate that. Welcome to everybody. Thank you. Very grateful. And as usual, and thanks for stopping by. It's Doree from Sassy Woman Tarot. See ya.